Today I have a quick tutorial for all of you Premiere users who are struggling with editing 4K videos, meaning that you can't get a smooth playback in your 4K timelines because your computer just can't support that. And if you're not a Premiere user or you're not interested in editing videos, then I'm sorry, you can come back tomorrow for our regular vlogging program. This video is specifically aimed to all my Premiere friends. So yeah, see ya tomorrow. You might just click away, sorry. So let's get quickly into Premiere. Before we do anything, just make sure these settings are on. You go to Edit Preferences, Media, and default media scaling is set to frame size. What that will do, no matter what your sequence size is and the file size, the resolution of your sequence and resolution of your file, it will try to fit all these videos into a frame regardless of the resolution of your sequence. And now let's make a new sequence. Let's delete this because we don't know. And usually this is how I make sequences. I import my files, they're already in. Control N, and here we go. RE 1080p 1080p 24 frames per second or 23.976, and let's call this 1080p, and bam. And that the reason I did this is just by automation, because all my footage was in 1080p up until yesterday. So although I had 4K footage in my media bin, I just went full auto and made 1080p. And I didn't notice that it's not the proper size, because when I drop my file here, it fits as it's supposed to fit. And when you open effect controls, you see it's scaled to 50%. If that was 100%, it would go zoomed in pretty much. And there we go. Let's go back. And notice this is on full. And if I scrub it, it's quite smoothly. And if I play, it runs smoothly. I can't complain. And this is not the most powerful machine I've got. It's a Redmi laptop, Core i7 10th gen, 16 gigabytes of RAM, and dedicated NVIDIA with 2 gigabytes of RAM, or 1. I can't remember now. Let's say that it's 2. But this is how 4K footage looks on 1080p sequence. Runs just fine. I guess if I add more effects or if I add more layers, it will start to slow down. But so far, I've got no complaints. And I edited the entire video like this. But then when I started to export, I realized, oh man, my sequence is not 4K. And if I want to export 4K, I need to upscale, which is something I don't want. So what I did is just made a new sequence. Again, Control N. And this time let's go to red. Go HD 4K. And again, 24 frames per second, because that's the frame rate I shoot in. If you shoot in a different frame rate, it should work for you. Open that. And let's pretend that I have everything cut. Actually, we don't have to pretend. I already have that sequence. It's here, 32K. See, so this is the sequence of yesterday's vlog. It's nothing special, but there are some cuts. So I copy everything, and let's rename this sequence 9 to 4K. Now we have that 1080p. This one goes here. And we have 4K sequence. And notice this. If I copy it here, everything, it's full. Everything is small. And that's what I don't like. And look at that. If I play, it's so choppy. You can't even play it, let alone scrub it. Scrubbing is like very, very slow. Look how slowly it plays. And it's on full. If I put it on 1.8, it's okay, but you see all the pixels. And so the idea is if your computer can't handle editing 4K, if you put everything in 1080p sequence, it still can edit. It still can handle everything. And then once you edit the footage, you put everything in 4K. But you have this problem of these black bars are all over the place. So how to fix that? You notice it's actually all you have to do is to scale up, because now this footage is on 50%. If I put it on 100%, because it's 4K, it's shot in 4K, it fits perfectly in this sequence. And the place where you can find these settings is effect controls. If you don't have them, you go to Window, find effect controls, and under motion you see the scale. Just put everything to. But what if you've got too many footages and your timeline is more complex than mine? Then you can save a preset. And that's what I exactly did. So let's save a preset again. Click on motion, and then here right click, save preset, and let's say 100%. I already have that one, but save another one. So we save that, and if you check everything where I cut, see it's still small. This one we fixed, but I don't want to go manually and fix every single clip, especially if I have jump cuts, and this is like 2 frames. So what I do now, after I save the preset, I select everything, deselect this text and this text, but you can keep them as well. And then go to effects, your presets. See, I have this 100%. Let's remove one because I don't have to have 2 of them. And just once you have everything selected, you just drag down, drop it on everything, and look, now everything is scaled properly. I want to add something. Pay attention to if you have any texts. They are not where they're supposed to be. If you check this thing here, it's here and it's way too big for some reason. But you might want to play around with them and just make sure that they're where you want them to be. See, it's so slow now. It's lagging, so let me try to lower it down. Now we got it. 1.8 works fine. And here we go. I put it here, it's where it's supposed to be. And if you have more text, there we go. But if you don't do many effects and you don't have much text or anything overlay, you just want to have clean 4K export settings, and your computer is struggling, I think this trick might help you. If it doesn't work on your computer, I'm sorry for wasting your time. But you give it a try and tell me how it works in the comments below, because I'm very curious if this is a thing or it's just thing on my setup, my computer. I have no idea. Thanks for watching this video, and see you tomorrow in a regular show.